Hey, I'm going to start with something that happened to a guy named Ben right before Thanksgiving, because honestly, this story made my stomach drop when I first read it, and I think it'll do the same to you. Ben's fridge breaks down. Classic worst timing. He does what literally all of us do. Googles appliance repair near me, calls the first result, pays nearly $4,000 up front, and then nothing. No parts, no callbacks. Gone. Here's the part that got me. When he finally tracked down the real company the scammer had been impersonating, the legitimate technician told him the fridge couldn't even have been repaired in the first place. Ben never had a chance. I've been down a rabbit hole on this topic for a while now, and what I found is so much bigger than one guy losing $4,000. We're talking about something industry insiders call phantom part replacement. You pay for a new compressor. The technician nods, tools around for 20 minutes, collects $400, and your old compressor is still sitting exactly where it always was. Nothing was replaced. Nothing was fixed. You just got robbed in your own kitchen. And I want to be clear, this isn't a few rogue guys running small time cons. This is systematic. The appliance repair industry is worth $6.5 billion, and fraud has embedded itself into it at scale. In 2024 alone, Google flagged a 37% increase in scam service ads impersonating local businesses. The Alberta Consumer Contact Center reported a 42% jump in appliance repair fraud cases, and victims lost an average of $1,700 per incident. The Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre ranked service-related fraud as the second most reported type nationwide, with over $20 million lost collectively. $20 million. This is the kind of story I cover a lot on this channel. Consumer fraud hiding in plain sight, things that affect basically everyone but rarely make headlines. If that's your kind of thing, subscribing takes 2 seconds, and it means you won't miss the next one. Now, back to Ben, because his case reveals something I personally find more unsettling than the scam itself: how they found him. The fraudsters hadn't randomly targeted Ben. They'd bought domains mimicking the legitimate company's name, then purchased Google-sponsored ads to rank above the real business. Ben thought he was calling the right place. He wasn't even close. Stephanie Chapman, the real company's customer service manager, described what it's like telling victims. It's really hard explaining to these customers that they were swindled, basically. And the company's president put it this way: we take one down and another one goes right back up. This is where it gets genuinely scary to me. Because we assume Google is a trustworthy gatekeeper, it's not, at least for this. The Wall Street Journal reported that Google Maps carries approximately 11 million illegitimate local listings. Google removed 12 million fake profiles in 2023 alone, 1 million more than the year before, and the problem is still growing. In March 2025, Google actually filed a lawsuit against an alleged scam network that had created over 10,000 fake business listings. One man in Maryland allegedly coordinated with up to 20 co-conspirators, selling personal data from users who contacted these phantom businesses. This is organized, this is deliberate, and your search results are the front door. Let me break down the phantom parts playbook specifically, because understanding the mechanics is genuinely the best protection you have. Scammers target expensive components such as compressors, control boards, and motors. Things that cost hundreds of dollars and that almost nobody outside the industry can identify on site. Here's the move. The fake technician arrives, acts credible, spends just enough time poking around, then delivers the diagnosis. You need a new compressor. $750. Compare that to what happened to a homeowner in Chicago. She got that exact quote, $750, for a compressor. Something felt off, so she got a second opinion. The real technician found the problem in minutes, a $25 relay switch. I personally think this detail is the most important thing in this entire story. Because it is not about incompetence, it is about strategy. A veteran technician with over 35 years in the heating and cooling industry said it directly when Inside Edition ran an undercover test. The fake problem they created was something any real technician should spot within 5 minutes. The misdiagnosis is not accidental. Inside Edition also caught the classic bait and switch. Scam companies advertise a $29 vent cleaning. Experts check the pipes first and confirm they just need simple cleaning. The scammer arrives, does a fake inspection, and quotes $700. Hidden cameras caught him not even looking at half the areas he claimed were dusty. A homeowner in Waterloo paid $80 for a service visit, got quoted $300 for a further inspection, then nearly $2,700 for parts. He had a gut feeling something was wrong, but agreed anyway. When he looked up the actual part prices afterward, he found he had been overcharged by more than $2,000. I want to say something here that I think gets overlooked in most coverage of this topic. The knowledge gap is the product. These scams don't work on mechanics or electricians. They work because most of us genuinely cannot tell a compressor from a control board. We have to trust the diagnosis, and that trust is exactly what gets weaponized. It's not random exploitation, it's a deliberate targeting of the people least equipped to push back. Kay Dean, founder of Fake Review Watch and a former federal criminal investigator, said it plainly. Businesses are being extorted, and Google isn't doing enough. Google's own general counsel acknowledged that fake profiles and fake reviews undermine the trust the whole ecosystem depends on. Meanwhile, legislation is slowly catching up. California's Right to Repair Act kicked in July 2024. Similar laws have passed in Colorado, Minnesota, New York, Massachusetts, and Oregon, requiring manufacturers to provide parts, tools, and documentation for repairs for years after purchase. Good progress, but scammers adapt faster than regulations move. So what do you actually do? 3 things, and I mean these practically, not as generic advice. Ask to see the broken part. Any legitimate technician will show you what failed and explain it. If they deflect or get vague, that's your answer. Get 3 estimates. I know it's annoying. Do it anyway. 1 quote is a guess. 3 quotes is a market. Never pay up front. Full stop. If a technician demands payment before the job is done, walk away. Legitimate businesses don't need your money before they've done anything. I want to close on something I've been sitting with since I started researching this. The appliance repair industry employs nearly 30,000 Americans. Most of them are honest, skilled tradespeople doing genuinely useful work. The fraud is real, but it's concentrated, and when consumers get educated, the scam rate drops. The people running these phantom part operations are counting on you not knowing how any of this works. Now you do. If you've been scammed by a fake repair service, drop it in the comments. I've been hearing from a lot of people about this, and I'm thinking about doing a follow-up on how to actually recover money after something like this happens. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.